What's up, everybody? Trigger! You were too kind. I'm glad you think so because I have been kind of popping in at the last second, but that is what you get when you have a part-time guy. First day of summer for my kids with no school, and they're having a blast, but it definitely changes up the schedule a little bit. Oh, yeah. I actually need to build this. I haven't put it together yet. It's going to be the backdrop. It is Donruss time. I'm excited. We're going to learn together. I'm not going to know all the colors and the parallel names and all that stuff, but I have bought quite a few singles. Donruss and other unlicensed Panini products and Leaf. But I haven't opened a whole lot, so we are going to learn together. And I'm hoping, honestly, selfishly, that folks will like it so we can get into more of it. Some of it's going to look familiar because of, if you're of a certain age, we will know what those look like. Ivan Rodriguez, Prince Fielder. Why are they all alternating? That's going to be annoying. Hopefully it's just this pack. Nolan Ryan, Prism, Ricky Henderson. Flipped around card number to 149, Kalen Culpepper. Trey Morgan and Kendall George. I wonder if that's really how it's going to be. Green on that one. Or at least it looks green. Green to 149. Numbering system's going to take some getting used to as well. Color Blast and Kabooms, I believe. Nope, that's Panini Prism. I take that back. Forget what I just said. Flores, welcome in. It is literally going to be every other card. I have never seen that before. Craig Biggio. I'm trying to think of a better way to do this. Jordan Lawler. Oh my goodness. Catfish Hunter. Flipped around card behind John Smoltz. It's going to be a chrome. Oh, and we have an insert, I think. Cliff Lee. Elite Series, Cliff Lee. That's a good looking card. Other than the logo on the hat, you wouldn't know. Terry Francona is a Prism. Braylon Dowdy. Cam Caminiti. Looking at the box real quick. I'm getting my Panini Prism and Donruss confused. I think it's Donruss that has 18. Maybe not. I guess it's not guaranteed. 18 chromes. Terry Francona and Cliff Lee on the Elite. Does it really matter if I go upside down? Jack Leiter, Adam Wainwright. There's another 199 behind Walters. This one is Tony Perez. The card quality is, I gotta be honest, for a foil-icon product, 119 of 199. The card quality looks better than Topps. I said it. Owen Cassie. Relic time for Hagen Smith. Bryce Eldridge. Franklin Arias. Eldridge patch, it's a beast too. Pretty heavy weight. Cliff Lee dominated for us for like 2 months. Him and Felix were amazing. But we marinered it and we couldn't compete. And then we flipped him. It was really sad. Jersey Kings, Hagen Smith. Tony Perez on the green, 119 of 199. Yes, and then we traded him for Justin Smoke. That actually would be a refresher. I was thinking Philly, but that's where we got him from. We did all kinds of silly stuff. Hudson. Big Poppy. Willie Stargell. Oh, big dumpers up. My son is keeping me updated. Ooh, what is that? That's pretty. Jake Bloss. That is the base. I want to say Prism. Coming attractions. This I saw pictures of. Christian Moore. Got the hologram looking portrait in the background. That's a good looking card. I wish I could play the Mariners audio in the background. Roman Anthony. And of those of us of a certain age remember the rated prospects. That's a beautiful card. I don't think it's all that rare, but I like it. He popped out. That's why I didn't hear screaming from my son downstairs. We got others doing his work today. Bobby Witt, Doc Gooden, Jake Arrieta, Jace Young, Jace Young, the Tigers version of the Young family. Don Mattingly. Oh, see, this is where my weakness is. Don't remember the name. We pulled one of these in a Prospect Elite edition. These are good-looking cards. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but looks like a starburst. It's beautiful. Ooh, to 79, Noah Schultz. Noah Schultz on the pink crackle or something to that effect. Hope you guys like me enough to realize that I am not going to nail all these parallel names. Not yet, till you get into Unlicensed with me and we just do a ton of it. Carson Williams, Jace Young, we saw these, Dwight Gooden, Jake Arrieta, and Bobby Witt. Shinjiro, welcome, man. Kinsler. Austin Wells. We're having adventures in Donruss, and the cards look amazing, but they are really messing with our... Ooh, here's a Lou Gehrig on the... I'm going with Prism. Nice looking card. Unleashed. Leo DeVry, very nice. Dalton Rushing. Brock Wilken. We are pulling some socks. Ventura. Pedroia. Wrong sock. Andrew Jones. Bryce Cunningham. If you like shiny things, you're going to like these, I promise. I wish the hats weren't always Tink Hence. Front and center. No autos yet. Should be getting 3. I believe they're guaranteed as well. Nope. 3 autos or mem cards. They're guaranteed in Prism, which will be opening, I don't know, in the next few weeks once that closes. Dylan Cruz. Sandoval. Keeping me on my toes. Bomb Squad behind it. Colt Keith. Prism. Miguel Tejada. Bomb Squad. And something to keep the weight. That's going to be my new card stand. That's literally just a thick piece of cardboard. Chase Burns. Spencer Jones. I got 2 now. Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith. I'm blanking. I don't think he's a White Sox. This sort will take me a minute for that very reason. Tony Oliva. Will Clark. Check this next one out. Jim Palmer. That card is gorgeous. That card is gorgeous. Not numbered. I think that must be like the base type. Yeah, 1 second. That is beautiful. 1 second. Chase DeLauder. Auto. Cash Mayfield. So we are going to get at least one. That is a sticker. Cash Mayfield auto. Not numbered. Padres hit. Who had the Padres? Dan's cards. Dan is off on the beach somewhere. Not paying attention to the Cash Mayfield that just got pulled. Very nice. Let me finish off this and I think Sissy wanted something. DeLauder, Clark, Oliva. Zebby Matthews. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Jared Thomas. It really challenges my way of doing things. Bryce Cunningham. I'm going to pause. We are a go. He is a White Sox. Oh, I didn't know if he needed something.
No, I'm fine. Are you muted?
No, I'm not right now. Kobe Mayo. Johnny Bench. A-Rod with the Rangers. Paul Skeens. That is a base. Jim Leland. It's got to be one of his last years. Don Mattingly milestones. 307 career batting average. Ooh, Rintaro Sasaki. That's nice. He's not over here, is he? Oh, he's the guy who plays for Stanford. We're going to have to random that one. He's a rare bird. He, pun intended, he came over from Japan and he's in college, going a very different route than most of his countrymen. Saw some clips of him playing. He's got crazy power, but he's really raw. Stanford Cardinals. Not going to St. Louis. We will random it. Oh, we got something cool coming in. Lou Gehrig, that's a base version. Jake Bloss. Terry Francona. Drew Gilbert to 149. Very pretty. Gilbert. Arjan Namala. Oh my goodness. Chase DeLauder. Takoa Roby and Arjun Namala. Blue Jay himself. Put that in the sleeve. Ooh, what's your 1 of 1? I have not seen that. You scared me. I thought we pulled a 1 of 1 and I cruised by it. Feelings of inadequacy temporarily overcame me. Colt Keith. Jairo Iararte. Jim Leland base. Carlos Beltran. Name that player. Man, Chicago is all over the place. Jairo again, but that's the Prism. Diamond Marvels. Love these inserts. I picked up a bunch of Mariners. Luis Angel Acuna. Owen Cassie, Walker, Janik. Are we guessing? It's hard to keep up with the chat. It's much easier in a product that I'm familiar with. Eddie Matthews, Kierstad, Jake Peavy. I haven't seen a card of his in a long time. Juan Marichal. There's another one for the random. Rintaro Sasaki. Beautiful. Tink Hence. I think I've pulled Tink Hence in all unlicensed product that I've opened. Cash Mayfield again on the paper. Cam Smith. Where did I put Rincar? Or where did I put Sasaki? Beautiful. Let me find that other Sasaki real quick so I can have it for the random. Done. Dion. Rhett Lauder. Alex Gordon. Jim Palmer. Oh my goodness. This might be the coolest card. I don't even know who's on it. Johnny Bench is a Prism. Jim Palmer is covering up a really cool looking Aaron Judge. That is the Elite Series, but it's like a green prism or something. That is a good looking card, and really can't even tell. There's no logo. I guess the batting helmet. Difference. That's just a sweet looking card. Oh my goodness. I like that card. Aaron Judge. Trey Savage. Bryce Matthews. And just in case we saw these ones already.
Canzone hit a home run.
Dominic Canzone hit a home run. What's the score? 8? 7. 7. 7-0. Burl cares about the Mariners score. I'm not sure if anyone else does, but Dominic Canzone just went yard for the 3rd time in 2 days, I think. Burl, I got to see him in Tacoma several times right before the call-up. Mattingly. Rollins, Bagwell. We got a purple. That's going to be nice. Yachty. Rhett Lauder to 99. 74 of 99. Purple. There it is. Is that it? Am I doing it right? Rhett Lauder is a nice looking card. Mariners have found some serious offense. Billy Amick. And paper is Shaw and I don't know who this is. Thatcher Hurd. I just heard your name for the first time. Yachty, Mattingly, Rollins, and Bagwell. In a break? or an auction. Michael Young. I have fond memories of him. Jim Thome, him too. Unleashed behind Kobe Mayo. Carson Benji. Connor Griffin. And Augustin Ramirez. It's really only tricky when it comes to New York, LA, because they put the city name. And if I don't know the player, I have to look it up. So not as bad as Pro Debut, but it definitely will take longer. Junior Caminero. Michael Young. No numbers. Sometimes I don't understand why there isn't numbers or why there is. Jordan Lawler. Walcott. JD Dix. Yeah, it'll definitely take me a minute, but Pro Debut is honestly kind of a pain, but it's totally worth it because it's actually one of my favorite products. So believe me, we will have a ton of it. Ken Griffey Jr., Reds version. Randy Johnson, Arizona version. Yachty, what is this? To 199? Orange. Jake has the Cardinals in this one. I dig that card. Yachty Orange, it probably has a secondary name. 20 of 199. I think Pro Debut will maintain its cheapness. Certainly seems like it. I will go crazy about that. But in the meantime, this is Walker Janik, and if this were Topps, it would be called an acetate. I don't know what Donruss calls it, but that is a see-through card. That is amazing. And I'd be lying if I told you I knew what it was called. Oh, that's nice. Clearly Donruss. That is what it is. Walker Janik. Oh. Dare I say that looks better than the acetates. That's a nice looking card. Elite is Mr. Ozzie Smith. Carter Holton. Don't know who this is. Theo Gillen. Why, of course. Baseball transcends language barriers. Almost not really a pun. What's that? Who did? Okay. Thanks, buddy. Luis Angel Acuna. My man, Edgar Martinez. And I got the Mariners in this break. I understand why there's no logos. I do not understand the jersey he's wearing because that does not look like a Mariner jersey. But it is my namesake. Cliff Lee again. Kyle DeBarge. Craig Biggio. Brody Bright and Charlie Condon. We got 5 packs left, something like that. Chipper Jones. Jacob Wilson setting the world on fire. Those are all paper, by the way. Kumar Rocker. Ooh, that Marvel. That Matt Shaw. Do you have yours? Nope. Judge Howell has the Cubs. Will Wagner. Diamond Marvels to 99. Top 5 card in this product. This is another one I've bought Mariners of. And that color match is actually pretty incredible. 73 and 99. That is actually Real beautiful. It looks like the Kapow design, or the POW design from old school Superman and stuff. All kinds of color. Ben Hess. Seaver King. That is my favorite card of the break. That just surpassed the Judge. Even the base Modern Marvels look cool, but that's even cooler. Bert Campaneris. So are those. That Roman Anthony. No numbers on that one. Oh my goodness. Honestly, the parallels are nicer. Or I'm sorry, the parallels are nicer. Walker Janik. Levi Sterling and Nick Kurtz. The more I stare at that Modern Marvel, or Diamond Marvels, I keep calling it that, the more I think that it might be my favorite card of the year. Period. Boo. Twins hitting home runs on us. Bobby Miller. Paul Skeens, Prism. Milestones, Paul Molitor, 3,319 hits. Mr. Skeens. Luis Baez. Chase Dollander. Rivera. Reggie Jackson. Roger Clemens. Foil of some type. Mike Piazza. I know what his name is. Oh, there's an auto back there. Colin Houck. Autograph. Ben Hess. Not too shabby. Difference. It's your second hit, I believe. Second big hit. Hess. Auto. /49. Numbers are tricky, though. They have a lot of numbered cards. 2 of 49 on Hess. Is it a milestone or a destination? That's a good point. Malcolm Moore, Cooper Pratt, and a couple of sleeve-worthy cards right here. This is the Colin Houck. That is to 39. Of course it is. Colin Houck to 39. Running out of room. Jersey Kings. Step over just for a moment. That Mike Piazza is a sweet-looking card, too. And that was Clemens, Jackson, and Rivera. Last pack. My routine of where to put cards and how to do it is definitely being challenged. Thanks for sticking with me. And if you're into unlicensed, this has a very thick card in it. Hurston Waldrop, Jackson Trio, James Wood, nice little run there. Manny Ramirez, Alex Rodriguez, Austin Wells, Bomb Squad. This is another cardboard piece, not an actual card. I got excited. We're going to listen to that. Some ASMR. David Shields, Bubba Chandler. Listen to this hit the... It's a beast. Very dense. Very dense. Piazza, Skeens, Molitor, Luisano Acuna, Arjun Namala. There's a ton of more where that came from, but I'm not even going to try to go in number order because I can't remember off the top of my head what things are numbered to. Hagen Smith, Jersey Kings, not a bad relic. Drew Gilbert to 149. Jim Palmer. Some of the numbers are on the front and some are on the back. Christian Moore. This is a sweet looking holographic hologram. Coming attractions on that one. And in some sort of surprise order other than my two favorites. Not exactly in perfect order. I think you're right about the weight. It's just kind of weird. Rhett Lauder to 99. Noah Schultz to 79. Don Mattingly, not numbered, cool card. Tony Perez to 199. Aaron Judge, third favorite card, I think. Elite Series is the name. That's a good looking card. Colin Houck to 39. Yachty to 199. Kalen Culpepper to 149. Clearly Donruss, Walker, Janik. No numbers, but it is somewhat rare. I don't know the print run off the top of my head. Cash Mayfield auto. Ben Hess auto to 49. And I got to be honest, this is the coolest card in the break. Matt Shaw, Cubbies, 73 of 99. I defy you to tell me you don't like this card. It is gorgeous. Fun break. Fun break for real. Oh, and we do have a couple of randoms in Rintaro Sasaki base paper and Rintaro Sasaki Prism, if I have that right. Guys, thank you for hanging out with some unlicensed. There is a Panini Prism open right now if it is of interest. I'm gonna recognize some of the parallel types. And I'm going to get reset. It won't take me long at all. And we're going to break that Series 2 Hobby and Blasters. Got Matt Shaw. That's loud. Crooked. All right, this is K-26, 1 hobby and 3 blasters of Series 2. We're going to start with the blasters. I'm going to get myself squared away here on the logistics end. Ooh, did you see it right away? The SSP? You probably did, since you were looking for... You probably knew. I know there's probably some of those cards that are getting dismissed because they don't look like anything to the untrained eye. Blaster. Oh, okay. I wondered if they were backwards because I was like, have I, right off the bat, there's a Roki. I wondered, who's got the Dodgers? Is it my buddy Shinjiro? Nope, it's Asha. Roki base. I wondered about the flipped around. Speaking of flipped around. Rainbow, Zach Gallen. Because as I'm opening Series 2 for breaks, Juan Yepes, I wondered if I would cruise past it. I wouldn't during the sort because I usually leave a lot of the rookies. Gallen Rainbow Foil. But during the initial open, it's certainly possible. Sunshine, Robert Suarez. Be sweet to see one in this break. Cannon. Summer Superstars, Jordan. Stars of MLB, Trey Turner. Jesse Winker. That's the smart way to do it. Bryce Diodoso on the Sparkle. Very nice. Angels. Silvio, welcome back. Jackson Jobe, Stars of MLB. Silvio was in a break with me kind of a long time ago. A couple breaks, I believe. And he's back. I appreciate it, man. Also, I appreciate your moniker, your nickname. What was it out of, did you say? The SSP? Yeah, what kind of product was it out of? Jaden Hill, Sunshine. All-Star, William Contreras. Stars of MLB, Freddie. Chris Bryant. Oh, thank you for saying that, actually, and you're welcome. I have wondered that. Finding the correct pace. I like to see the pack. I don't think I've ever combined them, but I don't know. Then you can appreciate if you get like 2 hits in the same pack and stuff. But also just the pace in general. Like, I know some people probably think it's too slow. Others probably think it's too fast. I think I tend to gain steam as I open more of the product. So like this is our 3rd, I think, Series 2 break. So I'm definitely going faster than I was at the beginning. Troy Taylor, OPS, Corey Seager. So I appreciate that feedback. I mean that sincerely. Goldie, Jake, Eder. Mrs. Flores would know. Blaster. Dang, that's a good one. Out of a blaster. Kumar Rocker. Oranda. Luis Angel Acuna is our star. Kerry Carpenter, that looks like it should be a golden mirror, but isn't. Is on the back end. I think it's also easier for me. The breaks I'm doing now, and I'm sure this will be true the majority of the time, maybe not every single time, but the product will be relatively light, a couple hobby boxes or a couple jumbos probably at most, till we get a player break, a pro debut going. So I think it's easier to not feel like you have to fly too much through it. Miguel Andahar. I know when I buy into breaks, I do not want to see them cruise through base so fast that I have to slow it down just to see it. Kevin Alcantara Stars, Nick Martinez. Reed Detmers, Sunshine card. I had to go back over that one. Well, you are very kind. I appreciate it. I mean it sincerely. Feedback is really valuable, even if it's something you don't like, because you really don't know. When you're on this end, you're like, I think people are okay, but you never know. The only thing I've thought about, it just happened yesterday. Luis Angel Acuna and Yuri Perez behind him is flipped around, probably rainbow foil on Yuri Perez. On redemption cards, that's probably the slowest I go. I can't help myself for some reason. I think it's because the word, you're not looking for a player picture, you're looking for literal words. So I do slow roll that one a little more than anything else, but it's not like we get a lot of those. So. What's up, Dave? Hunter Renfro is the Sunshine. Michael Harris. Stars, Trey Turner. Tristan McKenzie. Sal Frelick. Well, Hayden Birdsong, we got a relic of him yesterday. Sparkle. Who's got the Giants? DJE. Jackson Jobe again on the Stars. We got a nice little red patch relic of him yesterday. Hayden Birdsong. I don't know why I haven't put these up. There's one. There's two. Hot and muggy. I hear that. We've had a cooler spring than normal. Actually, we had a really hot streak, a month or hot snap 6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And it cooled off, got a little rain. Now it's probably 70 and sunny. Getting into the 80s later, so not really hot and not really muggy, although if you live here long enough, that's going to feel hot. But Wyatt Langford, Frankie Montas, Manny Machado Stars, Framber Valdez. I have a buddy I know that was at least Friday and Saturday's Cub Mariner games. He's from here, lives over there now, and he said he was struggling a little bit with that heat. Nor do I blame him. Mojo. One of our bullpen guys went down with heat exhaustion. I'm not used to humidity. I've never lived for longer than a month or two during training sessions in summer that's humid. Jackson Jobe, base rookie. Adam Duvall is rainbow. Solid card. Like, how do you, for real, how do you operate in the summer when it's at its peak? So one of the things that we tell ourselves in the Northwest is that a very large percentage of households do not have air conditioning. So when we do get our 90 and 100 degree, it feels like we get like a week of that every summer. We freak out a little bit, one, because we're not used to it, but also because nobody's got AC, so our houses cook. OPS, Shohei. But if you're in a climate with AC, are you just going from one AC building to the other? Yeah, staying inside. Do you just not do activities during the day? Logan O'Hoppy's card that Mickey Maniac stole along with the base. I walked myself right into that. Let him cook. Jonathan Cannon again. What? Oh, I think we might have art. What is happening here? Oh my goodness. What is this? What is this? What is this? Sketch card. Bobby Witt. Who's got the Royals? Skeeta Street. Francisco Lindor. This should be a 1 of 1, I believe. Oh my. Ski to Street, Bobby Witt. Let's make sure about the 1 of 1. I'm almost certain. I don't know how it wouldn't be if it was a sketch card. Oh my goodness. We were just talking about this artist in the Discord. Oh. Wow. Phil Hassover. Is that right? Hassover. Bobby Witt Jr. The hand-drawn artwork featured on the front of this card was inspired by the professional athletes of Major League Baseball. Art by Phil Hassover. That's his auto. And then Bobby Witt. Someone tell me if is that Witt's signature? No, it can't be, right? The artist kind of made it look a little too cursive-y. Oh, ski to street. My friend. How about that? That is your card, sir. Congratulations. Now, it is hand-drawn, so it has to be a 1-of-1. It does not say. I've pulled one other art card in a break last year, and it actually said 1-of-1. This one doesn't say it, but I don't know how it wouldn't be. Dude, you are welcome. Thank you. I get to see this stuff. That is gorgeous. We got to do something extra special here. Bobby Witt sketch card. I don't have my riser complete. That is amazing. We're going to do some reorg so we can see this a little better. And he's going to stay there. Oh my goodness. He's accompanied by a couple of rookies. Oh man. Second sketch card I pulled. I put cards all over the place because I got excited. Let's just cruise through here real quick. Lockridge, All-Star Lindor, and Elias Diaz. Oh my goodness. Dude. Good break. I pulled one last year and had missed the memo that there were even sketch cards in there, and I was so confused. It was sort of an anticlimactic pull, but I was ready for it this time. And that border was immediate, or lack of border was immediately confusing, and the signature looking thing on the back of a card also confusing. Oh man, that's amazing. I don't think that counts as our hit either. That's just another hit. That's incredible. I need to look up that artist because I'm fairly certain that's the one we were just discussing in the Discord. Pulled this one yesterday too, and I now know that that guy was on The Bachelor. Not sure why he gets a card, but yep, he threw a first pitch. No, let's not stop. Let's get an auto. Now, I have one complaint about that card. Complaint's a little strong. I don't mean to sound ungrateful. Baroa is a rainbow foil. Nice rookie rainbow. Not a complaint, just a note that he put Bobby Witt's name. And it looks too signature-y. And I was like, wait a second, did Bobby also sign it? But no. Chi-Town is your brother-in-law's uncle's cousin's twice removed next door neighbor's best friend. Gonna be impressed by that Bobby Witt. Vladdy on the All-Star. Oh my goodness, that's fun. Two excellent cards in a row. We got the Redemption auto yesterday. Card felt weird. I think it's that one behind it that just feels a little different when they're hitting each other. And Buxton. No, that's out of a hobby. I ripped 3 blasters. Oh, in fact, I skipped to the hobby, didn't I? We have one more blaster to go. This break was 1 hobby and 3 blasters. And here's the cool thing, little side note. This hobby I only have because, oh, we're going to get an auto. Hold that thought. Behind Lo Perfido, Aaron Schunk. That is going to be numbered, I want to say to 50. Aaron Shunk, rookie auto on the Stars. Who graciously took the Rockies? Because you are rewarded. 32 of 50, Aaron Shunk. Not too shabby. The gold stars actually look cool. I haven't seen one yet. Not a bad box. Kierstad. We only have this hobby box because I was supposed to have gotten a jumbo, which is why that other break was delayed. So this hobby was sort of a bonus. I mean, a bonus that ended up getting billed, but I wouldn't have had the hobby if not for the mix-up. So we ended up out of the hobby and jumbo combine, that Bobby Witt and a redemption auto. Can't complain. Cal Rally 80 or 90. That is a card I will be grabbing. Okay, hold the show. Don't tell me his nickname is actually Napkin. I'm going to use that later in life. And by later, I mean the next time I break Series 2. We have a spousal, friendly, I hope, argument. What is this? Oh, dynamic duos. Trey Turner, Mike Schmidt. That card would probably look better if they were wearing the same jersey. I'm having a hard time with the dynamic duos when one's got the City Connect on. Oh, you had me excited. We've heard too many where you just end a Y. Like, oh, it's Billy Cook, and his friends call him Cookie. And you just add a Y. So if his nickname was Napkin, that actually would have been pretty sweet. I think you need to make it happen. Dylan Cruz, there's our auto from yesterday. Auto subject from yesterday. Some like stuff in between these cards. Flipped around card. Ooh, yeah, purple. By the way, we pulled one of these in an earlier break. Purple this year looked really, really nice. That one is Isaac Collins. Brewers hit to 250, 63 of 250 on the Collins. And I'm telling you, this is the second purple I've seen. They look really clean. Isaac Collins, very nice. Kenley Jansen, Spencer Strider. Matt Boyd. David Bednar, Jose Iglesias. 2 regular packs left. Then we still have our Mojo. And we still have a blaster because I kind of skipped right over that last blaster. Bryce Miller. Willie Mays. Zach Geloff. That's what I'm going to call him. Nobody can tell me to stop trying to make it happen because it's going to happen. Luis Angel Acuna. Tyler O'Neill. Just been tossing these packs over here like a crazy person. All right, we're going to save the Mojo and go to that blaster, and then we'll open the Mojo. Maybe we'll get another auto out of it. This is the think tank. Need a marketing team to make these things come to life. All right, back to some blaster action before the Mojo pack. Sunshine. I'm still waiting to see our first summer parallel that is not the Sunshine parallel. David Ortiz. Stars, Goldie. See if I'm going to get some practice in if we pull a shunk card. Stars, Luis Angel Acuna. Kiersey. That was a good hobby box. Sunshine again. Jackson Churio. I just want to see one of the other summer parallels. Too much to ask. OPS, Jurickson Profar. Stars is Adley and Josh Bell. Churio on the Sunshine. See that card right in the middle on top, bub?
Yeah.
That is a sketch card, and I believe there's only one of them, and it is Bobby Witt.
1 out of 1?
Yup. Pretty nice. Jose Altuve. Kike Hernandez.
Are you going to open this box?
No, I'm just using it for a stand. Watch the apple, though. Brimstone came in eating an apple, which is a very loud fruit to eat when you're on camera. Stephen Kwan, Guardians. Roki, Stars of MLB. Jose Siri. Two more packs of the blaster left. Walker. What's this? Rainbow. Kyle McCann. I feel like the Athletics have a disproportionate number of catchers. Jacob Wilson, Stars of MLB. I feel like half the roster's catchers. I know that's not true, but last pack of the blaster. George Kirby on the Sunshine. Josh Rojas. We like him in this house. Nolan Arenado, Summer Superstars. Rhett Lauder, Stars of MLB, and Michael Harris. All right, we got that Mojo pack left. Paul Skeens, nice start. Not a parallel, but nice start. There might be a parallel back there. Javier Sanoja. Pete Alonso. Teoscar Hernandez. I stand corrected. It is really hard to tell if these are numbered. All Mojos get a sleeve. Still a good hobby box. All right. From the not yet top loaded, but will be, or potentially will be, Paul Skeens, All-Star Mojo, Sanoja, rookie, Polar Bear, All-Star, Teoscar Hernandez, base Mojo, Joey Graziotti, who was on The Bachelor and he threw out a first pitch, Kyle McCann, Rainbow, also Baroa, Duvall, Yuri Perez, Zach Gallen, and to no one's surprise because it's been on camera the whole time, Bryce Teodosio, Sparkle, Hayden Birdsong, Sparkle, Purple to 250, Isaac Collins, Napkin, Auto to 50, Baseball Stars, I keep calling them Stars of MLB, and the hit of the break, a 1/1 Bobby Witt Jr. sketch card. Signed by the artist. That is amazing. Congrats on that hit. Ski to Street. $6 Royal spot, and bam. That was fun. That was an amazing break, you guys. Thank you for joining me as always. White Elephant, we're about, for those of you who are in the White Elephant, we're like 2/3 of the way there on getting product in hand. I'll keep you updated. I'm still missing 4 or 5 blasters somewhere in that neighborhood. And on, I think the only other thing that hasn't gone yet is still open, and it's that Panini Prism and Costco flagship box. And if you don't know what that is, I'll show it actually. So that's the Costco one. That's the licensed part of it. The other part, of course, is the hobby box of Panini Prism. And that's open now for those interested. In the meantime, Bobby bids you adieu. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Oh, dude, I will build this. If I build it, you will come. We'll do it. Thank you all. I appreciate it. Flores family, thank you. Burl, Chi-Town, Ski to Street, amazing card. I missed a few of you, but really appreciate it. I dig seeing the same people in here because it's super fun when we have a history. And I gotta go cook. Let me cook. All right, good night all. Congrats. Thank you.